morning, everybody. How are you? It is December 10th, a Monday, and I'm going to do an energy read for you this morning. Just a general energies for the collective, but also the Ascension energies and that kind of thing. So happy to see you guys today. And I'm sorry about all the humming in my last video. I have figured out the problem was that I had my iPad plugged in. So hopefully this one should be much better. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking, sharing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. I've gotten quite a few in the last week or so. So thank you, thank you. We're just going to see what comes through for our general advice for today and what kind of channeling we need to hear today. Okay, so never sure what's going to come out. As most of you know, I'm an energy healer, so most of my readings, for those of you who are new, tend toward what it is that the blockages we need to remove, how we have to shift our focus, things like that. So I know that that usually means work to do, but it is, it's what I do. So hope that it resonates. I don't do a lot of like predictions and stuff like that, although, you know, if it involves like the shifts and transitions that we're making, then I do. So you'll see what I do. Just need 3 more cards here, please. Interesting. Excuse my cough. All right. Okay, so first I have the 2 of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands, and this to me is really very clearly we're just trying to juggle way too much. We're trying to control the situation. We need to surrender to the chaos, right? And I think I said that in a reading before. Here's the chaos going on, and here we are trying to juggle everything, control it, keep it contained. But the reality is we really just need to set these down so that we can make our way up to the tower. When we get to the tower's looking a little rickety itself, right? So it might be coming down, but surrendering to that change and to allowing the universe to provide our balance at this time is really imperative. So I'm feeling like I'm hearing that a lot of you are feeling the discomfort. And so when you're in that discomfort energy, that is always an indicator that you're in resistance. And you're going to need to let go of that resistance and allow the universe to place you in the pathway that you need in order to walk through this doorway of 1221. I think we should do a reading on that coming up, but we're walking through a portal on 1221, which is going to provide for us a transitional energy. So we're going to receive a new transitional energy, but we're going to need to surrender to the movements of the universe and allow our own. Each one of us have personal angels, guides, record keepers, highlight beings, all kinds of spirit beings who are helping to guide us. Whether you believe it or not, they're there, and they're working on the other side because of agreements that you may have made with them before you walked into this lifetime. And they're kind of directing you through, and as they're opening up your awareness, you may be becoming more and more aware of them. However, it's like they're helping to steer your ship, okay? They're helping you to balance and navigate the waters at this time. But the key is to surrender to that. This is not giving up your sovereignty. This is a choice that you made before coming into this lifetime. And you are ultimately still in charge of, in direction of where you go, what you do. what you hold on to and keep, for the most part, again, unless it's part of an agreement that you made before coming into this lifetime, in that, you know, being in the physical body, you may not be in touch with what those things are anymore. So there are things that as we ascend, these towers are going to end up falling down. We can choose to lay the wands down now, or we can go all the way up the hill and the damn thing's going to come down anyway. Okay, so just think about that, and you're going to know what those situations are, because they're going to be providing you the most resistance at this time. So when there's resistance, that is an indication of a place where you need to surrender and stop struggling. Stop attempting to make this balance. Allow the chaos around you. Take the path of least resistance at this time, okay? Especially with things happening in the physical world, with these two pentacles being balanced here. And take a more joyful approach. You see this guy is like kind of jumping around, juggling and dancing as he does it. And I'm being told right now that the higher vibration to be in is a joy vibration. And if you attempt to, if you release to that joy, you're going to naturally navigate through the waters more easily. That this is a higher vibration to be in, and this is a much easier way to work through these energies. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Second, I have the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Cups, and to me, I'm hearing right now that this is a balancing or an exchanging of energies in accordance with any kind of agreements you may have made in past lives, any kind of karma you may be working out. Most of this karma, though, is of a positive nature, that things are coming into balance with those who are part of your soul family. They may be a soul mate or a divine complement, that kind of energy, or if you're more familiar with the term twin flame. I don't really like that term because it's become something that it isn't, I feel like, these days. But these are all, this is also joy energy. There's a little bit of an ominous like sense of being in a classroom here. So it may be somebody from your past, but we're all in a classroom learning in this lifetime. And the contracts that we have made coming into this lifetime are beginning to be paid out, if that makes sense. This is like the payout on the contract. So, and when I say payout, I don't mean in the monetary sense, although that could literally be the case for some of you if some of your agreements in this coming into this lifetime involved, you know, some kind of monetary contract with a job or a legal dispute or something like that. But I feel like, you know, you're stepping into like a set of soul contracts with new people who are part of this next part of your journey. This has been a big classroom all the way up to this time, and you've learned a certain number of lessons, and now you're going to like basically graduate into the next classroom. Does that make sense? And that's what this portal is about. You need to, again, as we're talking about before, surrender to it. You can fight it, but you're going to miss out on this joy and this sense of completion and this sense of unconditional love and promise. I'm hearing promise. I'm hearing, what's the other word that I'm hearing? Promise, perfection, completion. What is that word? It's like it's on the tip of my tongue. I will come back to it. So I don't want to lose this channeling. There is a sense of promise and perfection here. And that's what we're walking into. It's a divine calling into some new part of your life. Okay. So whatever that is for you, you're probably feeling that calling into a different mission statement in your life, into a different set of friends or like group that you might be participating in, which is directing you into a new mission, new belief system, all kinds of different things happening for people right now. So anyway, surrender to it. That is going to take you toward your joy, your purpose, your prosperity, your true life's purpose. Okay, and the final column we have here and all my readings kind of build on each other. So we have the Four of Cups with the Two of Cups. So this is really just sort of, I think, the cherry on top. It is recognizing that we are coming into contact with different people, different groups, different situations in which our cups are matching each other. So you may meet a new person, start a new relationship, come into contact with a new group that you just really feel a strong affinity for. This is a strong affinity, and it can be with one other person, but it can be with a number of people or an organization or whatever. It is not just a romantic relationship, but for some of you, this definitely is. And this is like, again, this is like the doorway out of the ennui, out of the boredom and the rejection of these three cups. This is knowing, in the back of your mind what it is that you really want now. So it is a new set of values, a new set of goals, which are more matching to your true nature, your true identity, and your true calling. This goes along very well with the need to surrender to it, okay? And the need to allow the payout, allow the balancing, allow this new life purpose or goal to come to fruition, okay? And bring you to your joy, your happiness, the completion of your, the completion or the payout on your soul contract. I keep saying payout is what I keep hearing. So it's like a payout on your soul contract. So whatever that is that you're receiving, whether it is this, new, really fulfilling relationship, it's a brand new contract in a job that is like your dream job, or it's like the doorway. And I'm just like both of these cards have these really profound looking doorways here. It's a doorway into your mission. You're stepping through that doorway into your mission right now, okay? And to me, this is like saying, hey, make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're noticing these cups match. Don't miss it. These cups are matching, okay? So I feel like that's the energy for today, is make sure, notice where your cups are matching and where they aren't. The places where your cups are matching is what you're aiming for. That's the doorway you're going through. The places where you're struggling, the struggle is where you need to surrender, and you need to stop the juggling and allow the chaos to break down the tower. All right. So that is your advice for today. Let's get you one oracle card from the Work Your Light deck. I keep using this because I keep forgetting to pick up other decks to put on my table here. It's all right. I love this deck anyway. So, what oracle card can support our message for today? Ooh, all right. Interesting. Starseed. What lights you up? What lights you up? What's your matching cup? Who's holding it, or what's holding it, or what group, what organization, what job, what mission, what person? What star family? You may be a starseed if you're listening to this. You might be receiving half of your thoughts these days might be information from your star family, helping to guide you to what you're surrendering and what you need to release right now. Okay, we're talking about the number of guides that you have, And many of you who are listening to my readings are probably star seeds, and you probably have a star family. That doesn't mean that you are like legitimately like you're I don't know. I mean, maybe you are. I don't know. I don't know what any of this stuff means, but I have to believe that, you know, Earth is not the only place where people or souls incarnate, right? So there's a good chance that a lot of us have incarnated in other places and past lives, especially when, you know, we're looking at thousands and thousands and thousands of lifetimes. So there's a good chance that that's you as well. And allow and look for the guidance from not only your star family, but also your angelic family, your ancestors, your indigenous type family. Do you think that you've been, you know, I don't know what everybody's ethnicities are that are listening, but right now, like, I've obviously incarnated into a largely European human body. And even though I'm not totally, I've found out that I have 0.1% African, sub-Saharan African DNA, and 0.1% Native American DNA, and like 3% Eastern European Jewish, Ashkenazi Jewish DNA. Anyway, but I'm clearly mostly European. So I don't feel that I've been that for all of my lifetimes. You know, you have ancestors who are indigenous, you have ancestors who have shamanic roots, you have ancestors who are guiding you from other lifetimes, who have all kinds of combined collective conscious knowledge that you're constantly channeling, and you have that as well from your past lifetimes. We have a wealth of information and guidance, and these things light you up. These things are guiding your way to find your other cup. What's your other cup? Who's your other cup? So keep that in mind. That's where you're going. Getting to that other cup and going for what lights you up. Okay? It's no more, it's not time to settle anymore. We're stepping into your soul's mission. This is an important time, and we're walking through that portal in about 2 weeks during the full moon in Cancer, the summer solstice, or the winter solstice. Be ready, okay? That's your guidance for today. Love you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and please subscribe, comment, share. Let me know what you think about this, what would make it better. I'm doing this for you guys, so if there's something I should be talking about, saying, doing that would make it better, I'm happy to hear it. And in addition, if there are topics you want me to cover, let me know that as well. You can schedule a private reading with me or a healing session on my website, redhoundreiki.com. Thanks, guys. Bye.